there. If you are watching this video, it means that you have reached 1.06, the historian's clues. Now there's two parts to this lesson. The first part is an assignment. It's an activity that is assigned. The second is a collaboration choice. On this video, I am talking about the assignment that is required. The clues that you were given, the mystery that needs to be solved, the letter you need to write. If you're looking for information about collaboration, keep looking down and there will be a video about that a little lower on the activity list. So here we are, 1.06. This activity is a little different. If you have used Buzz before, this is a little different from what I am used to. So I'm going to open up the lesson pages just like you need to be doing. I'm going to take my time to carefully read page 1. I'm going to take my time to carefully read page 2. And page 2 right here is actually the activity. This is a case that you need to solve. It's a mystery you need to solve. On February 28th, 1755, Will Anthony reported the disappearance of gardening tools from his blacksmith's shop. For 250 years, this crime has gone unpunished. Can you solve this cold case? So we're going to click on the map to begin. Here is a summary. Continue. Select the box on the floor to see what's inside. Observations. There's a summary. I can look at a sales journal. I can go back to the box. All these different choices. Make sure you're clicking on all of these options. Examine the textbook, return, the diary, examine the diary. Those are your sources. You have a diary, a sales journal, and Colonial Life textbook. So make sure you take a look at all those three things, and here is your job. You're going to move on to page 3. I'm so used to the assignments being on the last page. In this case, it's not. The assignment is listed here, and there's really nowhere to write this, but never fear. Mrs. Lohoff has it set up nice for you. If you go back here to the activities, you're going to see the forced Google document for this letter writing. Click there. It's going to ask you to make a copy. Go ahead and make your copy. Make sure you hit that share and share it with me right away, or at least make it shareable by anyone with the link, which I think I need to do. Yep. There, just like I did, you go do the same with your copy. Complete the interactive activity on lesson page 2. In this lesson, you learned how to use the tools of a historian. You analyzed different types of sources to look for the author and the purpose. You also learned how to distinguish between a primary source and a secondary source. Historians, like detectives, use primary sources and secondary sources to learn more about the past. To collect your reward, you need to write a letter to the sheriff to convince him that you have solved the crime of the stolen gardening tools. Here are the requirements of your letter. It must contain a greeting. Dear Sheriff. Paragraph 1 needs to explain who you believe took the gardening tools. You're going to identify the most reliable piece of information from the box that you used to solve. What did it say about the crime? Why do you think that evidence is the most reliable? What type was the source? Was it a newspaper, a photograph, a diary? What was the purpose? Why was it created? And was it primary or secondary? That's all in paragraph 1. Paragraph 2, you're going to identify the least reliable piece of information. What the source told you, why you think it's the least reliable, what was the type of source, the purpose, and, whether the source is primary or secondary. All right, and then a closing, your signature. Once you have those 2 paragraphs ready to go, you're going to type that paragraph in the box here, and there is a rubric that I will be using down below to help you know how I'm giving you points. What content did you include that you showed you understood? Oh, did I not include all of it again? I guess that's it. Yep, that is everything. Yep. So correctly identifying the types of both sources, who it was written for, the purpose, and if it's primary or secondary. I'm looking for all 4 of those characteristics for both of the sources. All right. If you have any questions, reach out, send me an email, book an appointment with me. I'm happy to help you as always. Bye, guys. See ya.